Welcome to the Canadian Motorsport Hall of Fame induction in association with the Canadian International Autoshow for the 2019 induction ceremony for the newly created media category. Len Coates became Canada's first full-time motorsport reporter with the Toronto Telegram and then the Toronto Star in the 1960s. Len went on to do PR for Motorsport, F1, and IndyCar. The Toronto native was an automotive journalism pioneer. A globally recognized expert on Formula One, Gerald Donaldson has reported on hundreds of Grand Prix for countless publications, including TSN and the Globe and Mail, as well as writing 24 books on the sport. Dave Franks is considered the Ansel Adams of Canadian short-track photographers. For more than half a century, Franks has been photographing racers and racing, particularly at the Canadian grassroots level. Graham Jones got the racing bug early in life. The BC native wrote for many Canadian and international racing magazines, along with the Toronto Star. The veteran writer also worked in the public relations world in Formula One and in IndyCar. Pierre Lacour covered motorsports for Le Journal de Montréal for more than 30 years. The Quebec journalist was one of the key players that saw the rise of Gilles Villeneuve. Monsieur Lacour also wrote The Villeneuves and Me, which followed the careers of both Formula One drivers. For more than a decade, Dean McNulty covered auto racing at every level in Canada for Sun Media and later the Post Media chain. Although known for his impressive coverage of NASCAR, McNulty also reported on everything from dirt racing to IndyCar to F1. Tim Miller has been the motorsport reporter for the Hamilton Spectator, writing about local racers and big league racing for decades. The Southwestern Ontario writer has been active in public relations and numerous auto racing books. Jeff Papone has written about motorsport in Canada for the past 2 decades, beginning with the Montreal Gazette and then the Globe and Mail. Papone continues to write on IndyCar and Formula One for various outlets. Dan Proudfoot holds distinction of becoming the first motorsport beat reporter for the Globe and Mail in the early 1970s. Proudfoot later joined the Toronto Sun as an auto racing reporter and a columnist. Eric Thomas is a grand poobah of racing in Canada. The longtime voice of Merrittville Speedway and the host of Raceline Radio, Thomas has been covering local, national, and international motorsports for more than 30 years through radio, print, and TV. We congratulate the new media members of the Canadian Motorsport Hall of Fame.